Good morning, everybody. Bruce Trebone here with your Wednesday morning wake-up call. So glad you could join me this morning. I sure hope it's starting out to be a good day for you. I heard a great analogy the other day in a sermon that I was listening to, and they were talking about what it looks like to be a Christian or a Christ follower. And I just thought it was really appropriate. And it was something that I wanted to share with you today and just challenge you to take into consideration some of these things that we talk about here over the next couple minutes. But the analogy went like this. He said, if we got taken into jail for being a Christ follower or for being a Christian, would there be enough evidence against us? Or would we look so much like that we would be convicted? And I started thinking about that, and there's a lot of things that I really feel like I do right, but I know there's a whole lot of things that I don't do well either. And I'm sure you feel the same way about it. I mean, we can go to church and we do the right things in church and we try and tithe the right amount and we try and treat people the right way, but then we get stuck in Atlanta traffic and want to, you know, call people number one and get angry at things or get angry at our spouse or we get angry at our kids for no reason. So it goes both ways. But what I want to impress upon you today is what are those things that make us look like Jesus? And we all have seen them before. We all have seen the people that just exude this persona about them. They have that quality about them that just makes them really calm and loving and godly looking, almost like they have this angelic aura that hangs around them. It doesn't mean that they don't have a difficult lifestyle. In fact, many of them have a very difficult lifestyle, but they handle it differently than we do. And those are the types of people that I want to be like. But it's difficult to know how to do that. Well, Paul gives us a really good idea of what that looks like and some of the things that we can do to make that happen and allow us to look more like that. And in Galatians 5, St. Paul says this, and this is verse 19 through 21 or 22. The acts of the sinful nature are obvious: sex, immorality, impurity, debauchery, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, discord, jealousy, fits of rage, self-ambitions, dissensions, factions, and envy, drunkenness, orgies, and the like. And what he says is that the people that do these things are not going to be, going to the kingdom of heaven. They're not going to be going to heaven because they're living a selfish life. These are all selfish characteristics. These are characteristics that keep us from loving God and accepting Christ in our lives and how we change our lives to be more godly. And then he goes on to say, but the fruit of the Spirit is, and then he lists out these 9 different fruits of the Spirit. And these are the things that we need to start living out to look more like those people we were just talking about. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Those are the things that make us more Christ-like. And so I want to challenge you today to live out these next few weeks or months or the rest of the year that if you want to look like those people, that you live more lovingly, kindly, faithfully, with more self-control, with more gentleness, all of those different things that Paul lists out. And see how things change. See how you begin to live out more of a Christ-like nature, that you believe to look more like you could be convicted for being a Christian. Because the people who live that out, they are. Those are the ones that get convicted of walking in the way of the Lord. And don't we all want that? I do. I want to be like that every day. I want to make a difference in somebody else's life for God because I live out my life in that way. Would you walk with me? Because God wants you to. And He loves you. And I love you. God bless. Have a great day.